Hello, this is a video of the 6th or 7th flight I've made of a 450 homemade camera drone. This particular flight is done almost entirely in position hold, flying INAV 2.00, and I'm working on first of all making sure that the camera itself is producing pretty good video, and we're beginning to get rid of any sign of jello. Not completely gone, but almost gone. And here I'm just looking at the on-screen display, looking at the current draws in position hold, those kind of things, getting ready to kind of do some test of framing things in the video, taking some video of a moving object, that kind of stuff. So here I am, I'm in position hold, probably somewhere in the 50 feet range at this point in time. I'm using a separate pot on my Taranis to mix 10% signal into the yaw control, so that once I've got it in position hold and the throttle set at a good position point where it won't drift up and down, I can then create these nice smooth pans by just using the pot. I can do it in both directions. In fact, I'm beginning to think that it would be a good idea to do that indeed on the pitch axis as well, so that I could control the angle of the camera in a rather more fine way. You'll notice that when you see me panning up and down at extreme angles here, it moves very quickly and rather jerky. There's no resolution on the flappy paddle that I use to do that. Here I'm just doing a translating shot across the house, actually looking at the chimney here for a bit. My next door neighbour wants me to take a look at his roof and his chimney, and I'll just practice in general doing that. You notice that the motor noise still has a certain amount of fluctuations in it, which means a little bit more PID work to kind of smooth things out. But in general it flies pretty well. Here I am going to fly over the house a bit, and again I'm looking down, not quite vertically on the camera, but probably at 60 degrees. He wants me to measure the hole in the top of his camera so that he can go buy a flue that fits. And here we are, just flying out across towards the front road of my property, and there's my wife, who doesn't know it but has volunteered to be a moving target practice for the camera. There she goes, doing her weekly mow. And again, I'm about 50 feet. Now, one of the things here that you might notice, some of that activity where it's going backwards and forwards is a characteristic of INAV 2.0, which is something we all need to work on. After leaving it in position hold and flying forward and then stopping, it overshoots and does a very low damped oscillation around the stop point that we really do need to work on. It obviously doesn't affect the gimbal because it's a pretty slow action, but you do see relative motion to the camera. There's the wife doing some nice straight mowing. This is an interesting shot. I'm using that Taranis pot to set up a very slow pan, and I've got pretty much hands off for most of this, but as the angle changed I was able to slow the pot down and again keep it looking like a pretty realistic shot. Again, vertical motion not so easy, it jerks as you can see there, and I'm going to have to fix that, as I said, by taking the other Taranis pot and merging it into the pitch axis control of the camera. A little bit of jello I think showing up here, which is, again, I've got some work to do on the camera vibration isolation and on the PIDs, on the gimbal PIDs. Again here I decided not to do a scan. Now I flew out to get overhead and look down the line of a mow line and see how easy it was to pan as somebody comes towards the camera at a much more oblique angle. I'm only about 15 feet off the line, the mow line that my wife is running at this point. And again, in this case, to do a pan, I have to use the vertical control of the camera, and that's the one that is really just not appropriate. Here I'm coming down. You notice that I'm slowly descending. I think I came down to about 30 feet. The wife noticed that I was watching her mow and gives me a friendly wave. Right, I'm going to go back up again to climb over the trees, head back onto the main lot. And that was a pan, almost full speed on the small part. And I'm just messing with framing in general at this point, just trying to get my head around making the video look as attractive as possible. Going up, I went up here to about 90 feet. Very slow climb. Looking at the throttle percentages, I only have to move the throttle to 4 or 5% above the hover to get a nice climb rate of 1 or 2 feet per second. Again, just using the house as a target to figure out whether to use the yaw control or the camera control, etc., to position things in the frame. Here I decided to fly over the house and take a look around. That's a yaw pan, and you can see that and no control, it seems to go very fast. This is looking almost straight down, probably about 80 degrees. You know, I decided to fly the other corner of my property and look out across some of the adjacent houses. Right below there is a brook that runs between those two rows of trees, and it's a place where lots of deer and other creatures live. There's a nice postcard shot of a low-density housing area in Virginia. Again, a reminder that this shot, the whole video here was taken at about 7 o'clock at night, quite dim, and the Mobius Mini is doing a pretty remarkable job of making that look like it isn't dark. Here I just did a return to home, and that was the rotation rate of the drone doing a return to home. Here it's flying back at about 3 meters a second. I was getting tons of satellites, something like 17. So in this particular case it landed probably within 2 or 3 feet after this whole flight, which I'd edited down quite a lot. It's about 20 minutes. And I'd edited it down to 6 or 7 of what was useful. Notice the camera is still adjustable even though it's in RTH. Down it comes. Last 10 feet at a meter a second or so. Down we go. Disarm. Well, thanks for watching. Goodbye from Anglian.